Let me show you how to build your first app in Workshop. We're going to do this example in Workshop Cloud from my browser, but you could also do this from Workshop Cloud from a mobile device or from the desktop. Now, the one caveat is if you're on Workshop Desktop, it's going to default to anything mode, which allows you to build virtually anything or do automations, even manage your Google Ads account. If you want to build an app and get a one-click deploy experience, select one of our app templates here. The React template is the one we'll use in this example, and it's what I recommend for most projects. All right, so back to Workshop Cloud. The next thing to do is to create a prompt for what we want to build. I'll say, create a website for my project. And the project that I want to build a website for is this open source project that we created at Workshop for data analytics professionals. And I'll give it the repo link. And the more detail I can provide in my prompt, the more I'm going to like the result because the AI is going to understand what I want. So I'll say, research the project and understand its core value, prop, and audience. And then if I can provide it any details on design, whether that be specific design considerations or even examples of what I want, it's really going to help make sure that it builds what I'm looking for. So I'm going to say, use a modern design consistent with what other tools in the modern data stack might use. Okay, and then the last thing I'll say is create a cool logo for it. All right. So now we've got the React template selected. We've got a prompt with a good amount of detail, and we've selected a model that we're going to use. The model I'm using is the Genius model. And if you want, you can select other models, and Genius is going to cost the most, but it'll probably provide the most eye-popping result. I could also do this with, for example, our Pro model, which is text only, but it's going to cost probably 5 times cheaper for me to do it. So it really depends on what you're looking for. I'm going to leave it on Genius and hit submit. Okay, so it's getting to work building. The first thing it's going to do is do some research. It's going to pull in skills, you'll see. And these skills are things that help it to more consistently deliver results on certain aspects. So for example, it's pulling in a front-end design skill, and it also pulled in a skill for working with React. You can manage skills here in the settings. There's a lot of them that are default. So if you don't want to work with skills at all, you don't have to worry about it. It already has the ones it needs to work. But if you want to enhance it with capabilities like help you work with Stripe for payments for building your own SaaS, or if you want to help it work with Salesforce for building your own internal tools against Salesforce, or if you want it to help you manage your Google Ads account, you can add skills from the ecosystem of emerging skills to be able to do those types of things. Okay, so back to the build. Now what it's doing is understanding the project, understanding the audience, which are things that I gave it as details in the prompt, and then it came up with a task list. Think of this task list as just as much for you to see what it's going to work on and the order it's going to work on things as it is for the agent, which helps it stay on track and make sure that it, for example, doesn't just build it, but also tests and verifies that the website is running. So it's pulling in some of these project details that it needs. You can see here that it's actually installing dependencies. So if I come here, you can see in the terminal that it installed a new dependency that it didn't have. So it can do animations within the website. And in this terminal, it's running the server. So right now it's just this sort of basic static website, nothing's in it. We can actually look at the code if you're interested in looking at the code, and you can see that there's a React project in here. And it's going through and actually editing this project. All right, so it's going to build for a few minutes. This could take 5 minutes. Some projects could take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or longer. It really depends on the prompt you give it and how much work it has to do to implement what you've requested. So we're going to let it build right now, and then we'll come back and look at the end result. Okay, so it did make a pretty cool logo for it. And it's got a cool animation for the terminal. I like that. And yeah, it seems like it really understood the project. It did the research. And honestly, I love this. This is great. Okay, so let's go ahead and click publish. And I can edit this and say DBT skills website. And then hit publish. Now this will take usually 20 seconds to a minute to publish. And the reason for that is because we are deploying both a front end and a back end at the same time. So if your website needs back end functionality, if it needs AI functionality, etc., that's getting deployed alongside it. In this case, it's just a website, but it uses the same publish infrastructure. So it'll take a little bit to finish. Okay, and now it's live. So let's go ahead and check it out live. And this is ready to share with the world. All right, so that's going from prompt to deployed app in just a few minutes using Workshop. From here, we could continue to iterate on the app. We could go to the desktop app, download it, and continue to build there. We could use local AI. Really, the sky's the limit. I can't wait to see what you create.